Interesting because when we were shooting, there was a lot of people who would say to me, like, "You're nothing like Blaine," which was kind of like, I guess, good because I took it as a compliment, because Blaine, as Blaine, I'm introverted, I'm closed off, I sort of sabotage myself, I set myself up for failure, which is not me, but I can't say that I've always been who I am right now 100%. When I was a little younger, I definitely had aspects of Blaine in me. There was the self-doubt. There was, oh, is that person really into me? Oh, no, they're probably not, so I should probably just not even bother with it. There's absolutely, that's the little things I had to go back and pull and think about. Remember when you were in this situation? Or remember when you really did think like this? Or, you're worried about what other people thought more so than I am now, but it's still there because you lived it. You have that to pull on. And so it was a nice challenge to try to constantly have that appealing attitude and the attitude of like having people relate to me rather than just sort of observing this guy who's kind of complaining about things not going well. And we've all watched those movies. I don't want to equate it to a horror movie, but there's like those, the person's going up the stairs, and you're like, don't go up the stairs. You know what I mean? It's like, and you're sort of yelling at the screen. I kind of want that a little bit where you're watching the scenes and you're like, you could say something right now. Why don't you say something right now? Why don't you do something about this and fix the problem? Because you have this opportunity, and then you kind of have it again, and then, you know what I mean? But I want it to be just justifiable enough that when people watch it, they can at least say, well, I get it. He didn't say anything because there was a little awkward situation there, or this happened and that got in his way. And that was really like the most fun, really, is finding those little beats and moments. And we have there's this romantic comedy, right? But at the root of any sort of comedy, from my point of view, is a real human story and a real sort of there can be this dramatic side. It's like when you're watching a comedy, it's not always funny for the people that are going through it. They're not playing the jokes. They're not looking for the laughs. For them, it's really serious. And I feel like you've got this great romantic comedy, but at the foundation of it is this real sort of human story that I really hope that people can relate to and connect with. And so it's not necessarily one specific scene, but an overall idea of playing those scenes that really brought the human touch to Blaine.